250 years ago, on a hot summer day, a small group of ordinary people did something the world had never dared to do. They didn't just shield that flame for themselves, they built an entire nation to be its keeper, and that freedom is not handed down by any king, but is ours, simply because we are alive. And they lit a flame and set it in a window of the world, a lamp, for everyone still standing in the dark. It was always meant to be a signal, not, look at how free we are, but the light is real, it can be done. Come and find your way by it. But a flame in the window must be guarded, or the wind takes it. So they passed it, hand to hand, generation to generation, to barefoot soldiers who cupped it in frozen hands through the snow at Valley Forge, when every reasonable person said the light was already lost, to the men at a harbor fort in Baltimore who shielded it through the whole night of fire and falling rockets, so that at dawn the flame still burned and the flag still flew. And then came the hardest truth of all, because for far too long that flame had not been shared with everyone under its own roof. The promise was lit, but it was not kept. So the flame had to be carried by the very people who had been denied it, by men and women in chains, who looked at the light they were forbidden to hold, and refused to stop believing it was theirs, by the marchers who walked straight towards the dogs and clubs, so their children could one day stand in the glow, by women who would not be told the light was not for them. They didn't curse the flame for being kept from them. They reached for it. They made it bigger. They made it true for all of us. And that is the most American thing there is. Not that we were ever perfect, but that ordinary people in every single generation kept insisting the light must reach everyone. And the flame did not stay behind one ocean. When darkness swallowed the world, when tyranny blew the lights out across the whole continents, it was the sons and daughters of that young nation who crossed the sea, waded onto beaches, climbed the cliffs to carry the flame back, and relight it in the lands that were not our own. Because the flame was never only ours. It never was. It belongs to the family in a country with no word for freedom, watching far, far away from it. It belongs to the child crossing an ocean toward a torch lifted high beside a golden door. It belongs to every human being in every corner of the earth who has ever whispered into the dark, "Let me be free." America's gift to the world was never that we held the flame. It was that we held it high enough for the whole world to find their way by it. 250 years of hands cupping it, shielding it, lifting it, bleeding for it, passing it forward, all the way right here to us. And here's what we forget. The flame is no safer tonight than it was the very first night. It never will be. It is always just one careless generation away from going dark. A freedom that is not guarded is a freedom already lost. So tonight it passes again to us and to you, whoever you are, wherever you are. American or not, the flame in your chest is the same. It always was. Now it's our turn to cup our hands around it, to shield it from the wind, to make it bigger and truer, and to pass it on, still burning, to the ones who come after us. 250 years. Through revolution, through civil war, through depression and world war, and 1,000 long nights, this light could have died, and it didn't. The flame still burns. Not because it was ever safe. Not because the road was ever kind. But because in every single generation, ordinary people, people exactly like you, refused to let it go out. Now it's our turn. So take it. Cup your hands around it. And whatever else you do with the years, you are given. Keep it lit. Happy 250th birthday, America. And to everyone, everywhere, still reaching through the dark for the light. We're holding it up for you. Come and find your way home. God bless you. And God bless the United States of America.